Anthony Davis or Boogie Cousins.
I agree.
I went with AD because he was better on the defensive end. But offensively, Boogie could do it all. Score, rebound, triple-dub. I'm talking about 50, 20, 10 triple-dubs. He was special, and injuries have robbed him of a very promising career. I just hope I would love to see him come all the way back, Skip. But if he can just get back to 80% of what Boogie once was, he would be unbelievable.
I said when he was at Kentucky, he would be a better player than John Wall. A lot of people laughed at me, and I stand by that because he is a career 21-11. And I'm with you. This could be a good spot for him. I still believe deep down that he's got an all-star caliber year left in that body if his legs will hold up, and I don't know if they will. But maybe this is the place to start over and start slowly but surely coming back because he is a huge talent.
Because he was, Skip, he was unbelievable. Remember when he paired up with AD down and he got injured? They were doing it. And I just hope he can just come back, Skip.
Yeah, I know he can be a little crazy sometimes, but he's a good guy.
Yeah. He can play. He could play.
So true. Just hope Cousins.
Come on, Boogie.
At this point, yeah, it'd be a great story. That is it for Undisputed today. Good stuff today, guys. We're back at the same time tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. The Herd is on right after us, per usual. What are you saying over there, Shannon? We gotta go. Have a good day. Well, the Bucks have been busy this offseason making moves in hopes that Giannis will sign his 5-year Supermax extension with the team. Anthony Davis has been waiting to sign his looming new deal with the Lakers, and those two delays may be connected. Brian Windhorst reported that if Giannis chooses to forego his extension and become a free agent next year, AD could sign a 1-year deal himself to give the Lakers salary flexibility to lure the back-to-back MVP to join up with Davis and LeBron in L.A. Chris Broussard is back with us. So, Chris, could you see this happening?
Well, I certainly think it's on the Lakers' radar. And when you look at some of the things LeBron's been able to accomplish in putting together rosters, it's a possibility. I mean, you'd be foolish to say there's no way it could happen. That said, I don't see it happening. I don't think Giannis will be drawn to Hollywood and L.A. I think his move will be a basketball move. And I think that is not like, if I'm Giannis and I don't stay in Milwaukee, I think there are better basketball options for him. I think in L.A., it's a possibility it could work, but he could become the third guy there. And if you're Giannis, if I'm a superstar, I don't want to be the third guy because LeBron will have the ball in his hands. He'll be running the point, and he'll get his 20-plus points a game. AD is more skilled offensively than Giannis, so he can shoot the basketball, he can post up, he can do other things. Where would Giannis fit in this? Now, you could say, well, Dwayne Wade wasn't a shooter, you know, and Bosh became the third guy because he could shoot, so maybe that would be AD. But that was a different NBA. The three-pointer was not as important back when LeBron and D-Wade played together in Miami. Now, with the three-ball as it is, I think because Giannis can't shoot, he could easily become that third guy and really be like a glorified role player. Kyrie Irving was the second guy in Cleveland to LeBron because he could shoot, though. And so Giannis would be great with the Lakers in transition. And defensively, I mean, he'd be a terror. But in the half court, I could kind of see him getting lost. So I think for him, if I don't stay in Milwaukee, I'm looking at Miami, where he could just go fit in, and you got shooters you could place around him. I'm looking at maybe a trade to Golden State or even a trade to Philadelphia. Because if he's a free agent and he wants to go to Philadelphia, he'll be able to push a sign and trade somewhere. And if Philly doesn't win the East this year, they may be ready to go in a different direction. And maybe if you're Milwaukee, you can get Ben Simmons for Giannis, and then Philly tries to pair him with Embiid. So I don't think it'll happen. But, look, Kevin Durant went to Golden State, 73-win team, so nothing's impossible, but I would be shocked if Giannis went and joined the Lakers with LeBron and AD.
Well, Skip, he took all my points, so I'm going to let you take it because that's exactly what I was going to say. I would say no. I wouldn't bet against it because KD went, but, hey, go ahead. I'll let you go.
I do not doubt this is in the works. and I don't think it's on the Lakers' radar. I think it's on LeBron James' radar. LeBron James needs AD and Giannis to catch Michael Jordan. That's what's about to happen. I do not doubt it 1 second, because he needs to get to 6 so he can say, I'm 6-6. Everybody's supposed to forget about the second 6. Yeah. And Jordan was, no, you're not going to get to 7. 6-6. But obviously, Jordan was 6-0 with 6 finals MVPs. It's over. But LeBron will be able to make the case if he could ever get Giannis to come also. It would take both of those guys to put LeBron over the top just to get to 6. And the point of this is, I think Giannis also needs LeBron and AD. To me, Giannis has shown himself to be nothing but a 1A. He cannot lead a team by himself to a title, nor could LeBron in Cleveland, obviously. But even though a very good team was around Giannis the last 2 years in Milwaukee, it still won't work unless he can rise and shine in playoff situations. And we see that he's flawed. He doesn't have a mid-range game, and you can shut him down. Line. He's terrible at the free throw line. But if you pair him, as Chris just pointed out, with LeBron and AD, whew, you could figure that out quickly. And as LeBron ages up to, what is he now, 36?
He'd be 36 in December.
Okay, so as he goes 37, 38, if he had Giannis and AD, he could play more pure point guard and distribute, and it would work, and maybe they would get to, he would get to 6 championships.
Ain't no maybe. Yeah. You know good and well if he got Giannis, AD, and LeBron,
okay,
it's
well,
over.
Maybe he's got one eye on Brooklyn, because all of a sudden it's KD, Kyrie, and who knows, maybe James Harden, and then we would have East meets West.
First of all, how you gonna sign? First of all, how you gonna have KD on a max contract, Kyrie on a max contract, James Harden on a max contract, and what you call him on a max contract?
Okay, I asked you the same question about the Lakers, but somehow the capology works because it's the LeBron rules. It's LeBron rights.
What did KD do? If you notice, KD was signing 1-1, and he was taking $9 million, $8 million less each contract, so therefore you could keep. Steph got that max deal, so you were able to keep everybody at bay.
Okay.
That's what we'd be willing to do.
Okay.
LeBron got one more year, Skip, and then he on the option. So we got 2 options. LeBron might be saying, okay, well, I'm supposed to make like 40 mil.
So my final point before I throw it back to Chris Broussard is, somewhere Michael Jordan is laughing at this, because this would have been the last thing that he would have tried to pull off when he played.
Well, I'm over here laughing at him signing Gordon Hayward 4 years, 120. So there are a lot of people laughing at him right now, aren't they, Chris?
Well, I'm going to leave. That's a topic for another day.
Yep.
I'll say this. Let's say hypothetically this were to happen and LeBron does get to 6 wins in the finals. He's 6-6. To me, the most impressive part of that in the argument with Jordan as far as the GOAT would be now LeBron would be, you'd have to say, okay, he won 6. And granted, he wasn't undefeated like MJ, but he got to 12. Like, that is incredible. That, to me, would be more of an argument in the GOAT debate than just the 6 championships. Because if we look at the championships, getting there with Giannis and AD, like, the one thing Jordan's always going to have over LeBron is he didn't have these tailor-made teams. Like, LeBron went and kind of made tailor-made teams to win his championships, whereas Jordan just kind of took what was with him and won it. And so I think you could use that argument if he wins it with Giannis and AD, but the 12 trips to the finals, even though he only won 6, that would be incredibly impressive.
Wait a second. In those 6 losses, I'm thinking swept once, swept twice, gentlemen swept another time, gentlemen swept by the Spurs by a record finals margin. Do you want me to keep going? There's some epic fails in there.
And we're going to get to 7. We're going to be 7 titles.